All right, welcome back to our podcast. My name's D Money.
And my name is Julia.
And we're here for another episode of our podcast. We're actually really excited for this weekend. And here's why. This coming weekend. We're going to go see Detective Pikachu. It just recently came out. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's... What's the voice actor's name? What's his name again?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
For Pikachu, I'm
for
assuming.
Pikachu. I hate that.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
Pikachu.
You have a tendency to say things wrong. Like what is it? What is it that you always say wrong? No, notification. As if it's not actually said notification.
Okay, whatever. Let's talk about Pikachu, right?
Pikachu.
So yeah, I think his voice.
I feel like I don't know.
It's
Ryan
so
Reynolds
weird.
is really funny, but I feel like he doesn't fit Pikachu.
No, I want my Pikachu to be really cute.
Pikachu. I don't know about cute. It's just like
Not even cute, but just like a little animal. I don't want it to be like some grown dude.
I feel like because he's so like not wrong per se, but because he doesn't like fit like the typical Pikachu kind of aesthetic where it's like all cutesy and small. I feel like that's why they picked him because it's like it'd be really funny to have like some grown ass man with like a pretty deep voice or like like
it's not that funny.
Well, it's just like like is it juxtaposition? Is that what it's?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, juxtaposition. Use that and like give like such a cutesy little animal Pikachu rat thing.
Yeah, oh my God.
like very masculine voice.
I know, but I hate it. And what bothers me even more is Jigglypuff.
Do I just like the way they look or
no the Jigglypuff in the movie? Have you ever?
No, I've seen it, but I'm trying to figure out if like
it has a low voice. It's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
The Jigglypuff has a low voice? I haven't heard that. Where is it like a trailer?
It's got like a smoker, like no, not like smoker, but like, but
is
it's
it
got
like in
a
a trailer or something?
Yeah,
really.
It has a 5 o'clock shadow. It's disgusting.
That's so weird.
It's disgusting.
It looks weird because what I remember is that its eyeballs were kind of veiny.
Oh, probably because it was drinking. I think it drinks.
The Jigglypuff?
Yeah, I think the Jigglypuff
Sake,
drinks.
And they have
sake. I don't know.
jelly
Maybe
donuts
it's just
made out
Heineken.
of
I don't know. Oh yeah. Jelly donuts.
Made out of
onigiri. Yeah, no.
Oh, what giri? Yeah,
No.
wow. What's it called? Yeah, so we're gonna go watch that this weekend with my brother who's just coming back from school, and my younger sister who would have just been graduated by then.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, actually, it'd be the day before her graduation.
Oh wow. Okay,
which is wild. Like, dude, high school is by so fast. Like, I'm some like douchebag sophomore in college. I like came out of high school literally like a week ago, basically, and I'm just like, bro, high school.
Okay, it's been 2 years.
I mean, but still,
college is only 4 years.
Right. It's the same length as high school, but it's like,
if you think about it,
but it's like that's insane. Like my little baby sister is like graduating. Your sister's graduating too. They're part of the same class.
Yeah,
they go to school together.
Yeah.
And to you, that's not insane that she's graduating.
No, because everyone graduates.
No, I know, but it's like, well, okay, way to call my sister dumb for me not thinking that she's gonna graduate.
Oh my God.
For those of you wondering what that background noise is, it's my cat scratching at a backpack. Well, now she's sitting on top of it. But what's it called? Yeah, it's insane to me that my sister's graduating because I remember her in like little baby diapers figuring out like where to poop, like walking around just like shitting in the corner or something. And then now it's like she's a grown-ass adult. Well, I mean adult, quote unquote adult.
That's like calling us adults.
Yeah, right. She's going to college and stuff, and it's like that's crazy. Like to me the switch from high school to college was just like driving like 10 minutes down the street, like further than my high school. Because that's how college has been. It's just been like a really like glorified high school. But she's going to like a big university.
Yeah,
and it's like in Chicago, in the center of Chicago.
That's such a cool experience. Like I wish I had that experience. I kind of I don't regret going to my small school because I do have more opportunities than I otherwise wouldn't have had in a bigger school. I don't know that, but I feel like that. Maybe I could be successful in a bigger school. Probably, I don't know, but yeah. I just think living in the city would be really cool. Like, maybe getting it out of the way in college is the best way, and then you like...
I feel like because you're more like what is it, impressionable in college, it's easier for you to pick up on that lifestyle where it's like, I'm in a big city. I'm on, like, it might be stressful at the beginning. Get used to it. Yeah, because it's like we come from little suburbs that aren't really like highly trafficked with people. Yeah. Not like sex trafficking, but like, right, like, you know, like
no one said that. No one said that.
No, but like, you know, there's not like a lot of people in the area. I think like my town has 18,000 people. Your town has
2,000 something.
Yeah, which is crazy.
No,
like,
20,000.
No, you guys do not have 20,000.
Okay.
You guys are like well 2,000. Below us.
Okay. 2,000.
I think it's like around 4,000 people in your town. I know
there's a 2 in the beginning, so it's 2,000.
Okay, well, yeah. And
for those of you who are curious, yes, the little baby cat is on me right now.
Yeah, she's on her lap. But what's it called? Yeah, and it's like insane to think that. Well, there's nothing really insane to think about. It's just insane to like think that my like little tiny sister, she's like 4'9", so like she's literally tiny, is gonna go to a big city and like just learn.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And no, I think now she's really
forced
cool.
To learn. Yeah,
I'm like, well, she's not forced to learn. Like,
well,
you can
anyone
go to
who goes to the city is forced to learn.
Learn what? You walk down.
Well, your parents are.
You walk down Michigan Avenue, and it's like some random dude's just like, "Bro, do y'all know the Pythagorean theorem?" Okay,
Chicago's crazy.
Yeah, they'll just make you learn like complex calculus
and you'll find organs in the alley.
What?
You haven't heard of that?
I think you might have mentioned it, but what?
Oh my god. There was like a whole scene in downtown Chicago. They found like organs in the alleys. They just for fun. They just found it.
Just looking for
There's
organs.
Some kind of investigation. No, they weren't looking for them. People just found organs in the alley, like harvested.
Some dude just leaving his office building, and like his coworker's like, "Hey, where are you going?" And then he's like, "Oh, I'm just going out to just casually hunt for organs, Bob. What are you doing for lunch?" And he's like, you know?
No, I think it was some kind of black market thing gone wrong. That's what I think. Because why would there just be organs? No bodies, nothing. Just organs.
Black market. Could just be market.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry to be real for a second, but
no,
just
but
say
like,
market.
I don't see color.
I don't see market color.
Like, no, but yeah, that's kind of scary. So I don't know. Your sister might encounter organs.
She might have her organs harvested and just thrown into an alley. Might fuck around and lose a liver or two.
Maybe.
Even though she has one liver. Kidney, 2. There's 2 of those.
2 of those.
You have 2 eyes.
Okay, but nobody's finding eyes in the alley. Like organs. Okay.
So what
skin is an organ.
What constitutes?
So what if somebody found like a
just a literally someone's
like a skinned
like a skinned like what a skinned what? Skin, just like someone like some being.
What if they just found like an entire suit of skin? Because skin is an organ.
Yeah.
So.
Well, okay. So
the report didn't specify what organ. Well, maybe it did.
Right, specifically, what are organs? Like what constitutes an organ? Like are your eyes an organ? Do those count as an organ?
I don't think so.
Because so are organs things that like you need to facilitate like regular living, or are they things that like you like just like
no, that's a vital organ.
So it's okay. So then why aren't eyes organs?
I don't know.
Because like
somebody comment down below, tell us what organs are.
If we have any biologists or doctors in the building, if you could please comment down below in your whole grad school thesis on why your elbow is an organ. Let us know in the comments below.
Why is the skin an organ?
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like. So what specifically makes an organ?
Cells. Maybe because the cells are living. I don't know.
Wait, what the fuck?
I think all of our cells are living, right? Except for when our hair dies and our nails. Those are dead cells, right? I don't know. I don't know anything.
Cell is living, bro. What the fuck? What? Yeah, though your body's like made up of cells that are living.
As you can tell, I really don't know anything about biology.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect much from an art major. Semester. Are you taking a biology course?
Yeah, I am. Next semester.
I'm taking it next semester. Good luck. Like,
to myself.
Who are you saying good luck to? You just some random person out there just like randomly they get like a burst of luck and they're like, wow, I found a $5 bill. Someone on some random podcast must have said good luck randomly.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Oh, but since like I'm just like looking at my cat sleep like right next to us, what's it called? It reminded me, like we were talking about Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, and she looks like a little Pikachu.
She doesn't, but
Yeah, Pikachu's like a little cat hybrid mouse thing.
Cat hybrid mouse. I think it's just a big mouse.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I was saying Pikachu before.
You were saying Pikachu.
I was saying both.
Guys, let's play that back. Pikachu. All right. Confirm that she said Pikachu.
Okay,
No, but
anyway.
I have no like. So as much as like I've seen all of that one trailer I looked at, I don't know much about the story. I know that it's some dude trying to find his dad, and the Pikachu is trying to help him find his dad because the Pikachu has amnesia or something.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's the premise of the movie. I'm not sure. There's
First 50 Dates, Pikachu style.
What's First 50 Days?
Oh, you don't know that movie? It's just a movie where every day this girl wakes up and she has to regain her memory.
She just goes about her day regaining her memory. Just
yeah.
like, okay, that sounds like a weird movie. It's like it
has Adam Sandler, right? Yeah.
Okay, so what is that? What is that supposed to change?
I don't know. Could tell you about a little something about the movie.
I think that would just further prove my point.
And what's her name? She was in E.T., the younger sister of E.T. She's blonde. I don't remember her name, but she's also... No.
Captain Marvel.
No. What? No. Okay, anyway, I forgot, so whatever. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the movie's about, but I'm still excited because it's a Pokemon movie. But yeah. Another...
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... I don't really get the purpose of Detective Pikachu, but I'm kind of excited to see it because like Mewtwo's in it, and like I saw the trailer where like Pikachu's bursting through a fucking blimp of Pikachu, and then Mewtwo punches through it, and then like he's there. So I think that's pretty cool. Maybe Mewtwo has something to do with the fact that this dude's dad is dead or something, or missing.
Mewtwo specifically, not Mew.
Well, I didn't see Mew.
Okay.
I saw Mewtwo like in the center of the screen.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. Movies lately have been pretty crazy because it's like they're not. I don't know. I don't want to say they're running out of ideas, but I feel like they're really like revamping a lot of characters that like we kind of watch as kids.
That's the trend.
Yeah,
the trend is to bring back. That's just the thing they've been doing.
Yeah, I guess if you can milk it out of nostalgia, like why not, right?
That's what makes money, I think.
You think? You think? I don't know, because like Sonic's coming back too.
Yeah.
Like
okay, no matter how bad it is, it's probably good. I don't know. I think it'll be very popular, especially since.
So that's I don't know. You know how there's characters you love to hate?
I know. I don't love to hate Sonic. I love Sonic.
No, the weirdest thing is like I don't like Sonic. I don't know. It's just like. He's a successful character in and of himself, but like I can't remember a game or like a show or anything that that wasn't good. Like critically acclaimed as a piece of shit. Yeah, or that was good. Yeah, because like obviously notorious for how bad it was. Sonic 06 or Sonic 2006. Yeah. Like that was a horribly glitchy game.
Yeah, I played that game. I finished it.
And like what's it called? The Sonic movie that's coming out. That one's like it's just like he looks horrible. Like I'm like everything else looks fine. It's just he looks so ugly.
Oh my god! Why do they have to put? What bothers me a lot is the fact that they insist on putting the realistic fur on him. I find that so strange.
Well, okay, so
like I want him to be the Sonic. It doesn't have to be exactly, but I want him to at least resemble the Sonic from the games.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Well, that's like what anyone wants. Like you don't want to look at like when the Sonic Boom, that show, that game too. Oh, it's like Sonic and like
they were
some kind
different.
Of dystopian society that lives in a jungle, and he's just like slightly taller.
Yeah.
And has a scarf, and people went ape shit about it. They were like, "What the fuck? This isn't the Sonic I know."
He wasn't that different.
No,
but
he didn't look that different, but because they slightly changed him, it was like, "What the frick?" Like, and I was like, "Okay."
What the flip?
No, but I guess people just don't like the slightest changes to their like childhood characters. But so what you're saying is like you don't like the realistic fur that they put on him. I don't mind that. I just don't like that it doesn't look realistic.
It looks like fur, but like I don't know. I don't care. I don't want him to be.
No, because it doesn't look sleek.
Yeah.
It looks like you can see each like thick grain of hair.
Yeah, he looks like
strand of hair.
It
looks like they're forcing it to look real. It doesn't like if you
he's
look.
Supposed to be sleek and fast, and they gave him calves. Like no one cares about his.
Like
calves.
I gave him. I'm looking at my cat right now, and like she looks like super sleek. She has like little strands of hair that you can see individually, but she's like super sleek, you know. And like my other kitty's like a little fuzzball, but like neither of them, even slightly resemble that kind of fur. I've never seen a dog have like such like thick strands of hair that stick out.
Well, maybe they were trying to look at a hedgehog, and they just.
Yeah, but like a hedgehog has different colors. Sonic's just blue.
Yeah, and you know what I hate the most? No, this is not what I hate the most.
The fact that he's a hedgehog, they should make him a horse or something.
No, that's... Oh my god, that'd be so weird. No.
Those horse girls in 4th grade are like going ballistic for that.
No.
What annoys you the most?
What annoys me is that they didn't give him gloves. Like, they made his hands white.
Like, shoes is cool, but God forbid he has gloves.
I don't care, but... Well, I don't even remember what his shoes look like, but I probably don't care.
I think he wears Pumas in the movie.
Which is funny, but I don't care that much. It's weird, but I don't care that much. But, can we talk about Dr. Eggman?
Dr. Robotnik, yeah.
Dr. Eggman.
Dr.
Jim Carrey.
Dr. Carrey.
Dr. Egg Carrey. Yeah.
Dr. James Carrey.
Yeah, so like apparently I recently saw that in the movie Jim Carrey goes through a progression of being like this normal looking dude to eggy Eggman.
Yeah, some kind of sexy annoying guy with a weird beard.
He's not sexy, don't say that.
Sexy Jim Carrey.
You think he's sexy?
I don't know, he's not ugly. He's attractive. I don't know about sexy.
I don't know.
But he's like wearing all black and to me like sleek black.
Yeah,
like,
he has a mustache though.
He has a like weird handlebar mustache. Yeah, he goes through some weird like at the beginning I was like, why is Jim Carrey in this? Is he like some kind of new villain? And like I stopped watching the trailer after Jim Carrey. I was like,
whoa.
I was like, I don't really care.
He's probably gonna be the best part.
That's what people are saying. Yeah,
I think I agree.
I don't know. I didn't care. Like I saw him and I was like, oh, well, I don't know this like Sonic villain, but also it's like every villain in Sonic like wraps around to Eggman. So it's like there's no new villains in Sonic. They're just like different creations Eggman has.
Oh really? I didn't know that. Yeah, well, I'm not huge into Sonic and Sonic lore.
So it's always like someone like Dr. Eggman teamed up with and found, or someone Dr. Eggman made, and like, but it always ends as like Dr. Eggman, creating some kind of evil character or whatever, and Sonic fights him, but then the guy loses and Dr. Eggman has to fight Sonic. I don't know, just like
Robotnik.
Like it's like when that trailer came out, it was like a month ago. No, it was pretty recent. It was like a week or two ago.
No, it was recent.
Yeah, it was pretty recent. But when I saw it...
No, but you probably saw the ads for it, though.
No. I saw the whole trailer.
Oh.
But like... Well, I didn't see the whole trailer. I saw up to the part where Jim Carrey came into fruition. But then I saw like on Snapchat, IGN posted a story. And it was all like... Bro, you guys have to see this new Dr. Robotnik. Like, it's pretty insane. And it was a picture of Dr. Robotnik, but like human, and I was like, oh, someone just cosplaying as him. But everyone's like, oh my god, dude, that's insane that Jim Carrey could look like that. And I was like, whoa, that's Jim Carrey.
It's him at the end with the
mustache
classic,
and the goggles. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, I saw the trailer and this was not in it. And then I realized I didn't really see the trailer.
Yeah.
And I felt so stupid.
Tell me why I didn't finish the trailer either. No one cares enough to finish it.
I think a lot of people didn't finish it, and then they just had to go back, see what it was all about, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Like, I don't know, that movie, I want to watch it because, like, I don't know, people, they really like watching bad things that are really cringy, and I love seeing those kinds of things.
Me too.
And, like, I love the Sonic franchise, like, I grew up with that shit, like, Phone them 100, keep it 100 with you guys. I grew up with Sonic, you know, so obviously I love it, just like for the pure fact that it's nostalgic. But like I'll admit, like a lot of games, a lot of movies, everything is always so shitty.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like how are they so successful with a character who like doesn't come out the way they want him to come out? I feel like the fact that he's like known for being such like a bad character, despite being like a good character. Like he's a good character in the essence that he's fun, like he's cool to look at, I guess. He's like his games
really
are fun.
Good character design.
But he's like very bad in that all of his games are always like hard to play. You know, they're always like, it always feels like they're not like finished. all of his movies and like TV shows are kind of whack. Like I think really the only Sonic thing that I thought was like actually done well was Sonic X.
Sonic X. You know what also was done badly?
What?
I have a Sonic air freshener and it doesn't smell
God.
like anything.
It doesn't smell
It
fast.
doesn't do anything. It's not fat. It doesn't smell fast.
It doesn't smell fast.
It doesn't smell like the rubber of your sneakers burning. It doesn't.
Yeah. It doesn't smell like a little animal who like curls up in a ball, like for sure.
No, it does not smell like a hedgehog either. Or like it just doesn't work.
And it doesn't dude, her gas mileage stayed the same.
It didn't change. No.
It didn't
change.
change.
I expected at least like
to be more efficient.
Yeah, at least a little bit.
Yeah, and like she can't like her car doesn't go past like 110 at like when it like red lines, you know? And like it should have gone like the standard, the lowest speed it should have gone was like at least 400 miles per hour. But like it didn't even go above like 110.
Yeah, well,
like what's like like genuinely what's the point?
I need answers, Sonic.
I don't know, like Sega's like really fucking up the franchise.
Sega, yeah.
Sega. Jojo Sega.
No, stop.
Yeah, don't bring her into this.
Yeah.
What's it called? Well, that was like so like Sonic's the plan for November. Detective Pikachu was the plan.
In November.
Yeah, it's all the way in November.
They have only a short amount of time to fix Sonic. You know what I think?
What?
Well, first of all,
okay, you tell me what you think, and then I'll tell you what I'm hoping.
First of all, they released the character design to quote unquote hype people up, backfired on them,
and then they had like a second version.
Now they're gonna have a second version. Either they're gonna show us the second version, and it's just gonna be worse. Not the fact that the design will be worse, but the reaction will be worse because there's probably no way the character design will be what the fans want. Or they just won't show it to not risk having
to redo it and push the date
again.
Back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to bet that they're gonna push the date back, right? Just because like it's gonna be hard for them. Or either they're gonna go into like super grind mode, or it's gonna be like really hard for them, and they're gonna have to push it back. You know?
Yeah, those poor animators are gonna slave away
just because like somewhere down the line, someone was telling their like board of like directors or whatever that decides like the final make.
Oh my god!
For everything, they're like, bro, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. Like, there had to be at least a few like animators or like artists or whatever that were like,
we shouldn't do this.
Character designers that were like,
stick to like the original look.
Guys,
but like there's some bigwig.
Sonic is gold.
Yeah, there's some bigwig like head at the top of the company who makes final decisions. They're like, bro, we need to be innovative. We need to be like fresh. Like, you know what's something that's always been like treating us well? Completely changing the way we do everything. That's
real fur.
Yeah, that's sure to get like a huge following on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, Gang 100 or whatever. But yeah, that's like, I don't know. That's crazy to me that they can just like, I guess, fuck up a whole character. I really don't mind the way he looks. It's like very funny.
No, I do. It's very
to you? It's like very funny.
It is funny, but in a disgusting, like, to me, looking at him is so disgusting.
I feel like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, or the Sonic, what is it called? Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie? Or just Sonic the Hedgehog?
I have no idea.
The Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
The Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I feel like it's the equivalent of that, like, shitty, what is it? Panasonic or whatever.
Panasonic.
Version of Link, where it's like, you know, like, how like there's that like cartoony version of like Link, and it's like one of like DVD games, and it just looks super bad.
Oh, I've never seen that. I don't know.
I feel like that's like, it's like that for the Sonic franchise, or like the Super Mario Brothers live action movies, like those old ones.
Oh, I didn't know
where
about that.
Like Mario and Luigi aren't these like tiny little chubby plumbers. They're like these big tall guys, fat guys, and I'm like, and they look alike, like, you know, like they have like the same build basically. It's just one of them's in green, one of them's in red.
What?
Yeah,
Luigi's supposed to be skinny and taller, and then
Mario's supposed to be short and fat. Yeah. No, I feel like that's like this movie to the Sonic franchise is what those two like films and games were to their own respected franchises, you know, where it's like you got to have some blunders when like you're making a big success. For Sonic, it's like almost every game. You know, I think the only game for Sonic, like, I love them all, but the only game that I didn't have problems with was Sonic Forces, which is the one that came out for the Switch. And like that, like, it's not really memorable. Like, I forgot I had it on my Switch.
Wow. You know what actually does bother me though about Dr. Robotnik?
What?
He's known for his tummy.
But like
he's
Jim
just skinny,
Carrey's so
right?
skinny.
Well, maybe we haven't seen, but what if they give him like a proper tummy for when he's like?
I don't know. That'd be kind of
really
annoying.
Want that. I
feel like they brought Jim Carrey in for the name as opposed to like they brought him in for the name so that their Sonic movie can get viewers, even though Sonic.
Who's the voice actor of Sonic?
Ben something.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Schwartz, the guy from Parks and Rec.
Which one from Parks and Rec?
Remember that like guy with the big long hair?
Oh, the one that dated Leslie.
No, Ben's his name in the show. It's not his actual name. Ben Schwartz. He's that annoying guy who like with that annoying sister whose like dad was like a billionaire and would always bother them. That's Ben Schwartz.
John Ralphio.
Jean Ralphio. That's him. No, that guy.
Why did he
that guy's playing Sonic. No, I feel like he's fine for the role because he's like that nasally kind of annoying guy.
I think he didn't. I feel like I heard his opinion on Sonic. I think. Well, never mind. I won't say it because it's probably not true. But I hear he doesn't care about the design.
I don't know. I've never heard that. Not that he doesn't
care, but
I'm assuming he doesn't care about the design because a lot of people don't care for the design.
Not that he doesn't care for it. He just he's fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like whatever. Like he's just down to play. I don't see a reason with actors playing something that they don't care for. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
but like I feel like Jim Carrey was definitely not the right guy to play Dr. Robotnik. Like his mannerisms are.
No, I think he's perfect.
They're like for sure really good for the role, but it's like I don't know like they could have found like a fat actor.
Who would you
play him?
What about Johnny Depp?
Whomst?
Johnny Depp.
I feel like he's not in a good spot right now to be acting. I feel like he's got a.
Oh, does he have a lot of issues going on right now? Enough to where he doesn't act? Well, I know he's got issues with his family. Like he's acting kind of messed. Like he's acting kind of messed up. But I thought he.
Well, I don't know enough about his situation to say he's acting messed up. But I know he's going through some trauma right now, so I don't think he'd be in the best like headspace. But what's it called?
I think Jim Carrey is perfect for the role.
I don't know. Like what's that dude from Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Let's get Paul
Blart on the scene.
No, because Robotnik, he is lanky in his limbs, but he has a big tummy.
Yeah, he's very comical.
Yeah, exactly. He's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
So like, why didn't they play? I get they want to make it live action, but it is a cartoon. Why don't they stylize it like a cartoon? That's what they should have done.
Yeah, they should have made it more like silly.
Yeah, I guess.
As opposed to like realistic. I don't know, like the big problem with like realistic like movies and stuff is that you're not gonna look at it and be like, whoa, like I could see that in real life. That's really cool, and it's like I don't know, with live action stuff for like cartoon characters, it's kind of hard to give them the same kind of feel that people expect from the cartoon character.
No, yeah, it's definitely different. For sure.
Like the Lion King movie, I haven't seen too much about that, but I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be weird
seeing CGI lions and stuff.
Yeah.
Have sex in like the jungle or whatever.
That's not what they're gonna do, dude.
Well, that's what they did. That's what they did in the Lion King.
No, dude, they just like whatever.
They just planted flowers so bees could go near them.
Yeah.
Right? Is that bees and flowers?
You mean the birds and the bees?
Birds, whatever. Birds and the bees.
They planted birds.
They planted birds and then and bees came out of them.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like I was saying, like November, Sonic is the plan for like a movie night in November. This weekend we're gonna see Detective Pikachu, this next weekend. But this weekend we saw some real live shit. We went to go see BTS at Soldier Field. It was
man.
The music was really well. I don't really like know much about them.
No,
I know they're a Korean boy band.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's about the extent to
like what we know about them. Yeah.
I've like heard a few of their songs, like the Steve Aoki one. It's like Mic Drop or something. And then On Pon Man or something. I think that's like a song about superheroes or whatever. And like I know that much. I know people really like them.
Yeah.
I'm like they're not bad by any means, but
no,
it's just like,
I like them. I really like them. They were
like
cool.
The concert visually was like super like it was super cool. Like I don't know. They just they sold lights that obviously fans are gonna buy, and they sunk them like they Bluetooth paired them to their phones through an app, and like the stage crew or whatever controls the app, and they lit up all like the little lights in the crowd according to the songs.
Yeah, I don't know if that's standard for a lot of concerts or if it was specific to their concert, but it might have been specific to their concert. The stage design was really cool. Of course, like I would be paying attention to that because that's what I like.
That's a graphic designer kind of shit.
Maybe not that. Maybe not graphic designer, but it's just something to look at. But yeah, the actual concert was super super cool in terms of their performance. They are extremely talented. Like they were dancing for less than 3 hours, but super hard the whole time. I mean, of course there were some ballads in there and they had some breaks, but like they're talented, and I don't understand. They're just
and like at the beginning of the concert, it's kind of weird because they literally came out, sang one song, then they disappeared and they just played music videos like while they, I guess I'm assuming they did a costume change. But like through the rest of the night, their whole like concert was really like, I don't know, it just really flowed really well because like
very awesome.
I think they have 7 people in the band is what I'm assuming. It's what I think. But they have 7 people in their band, and like what they would do is they would have the people who start a song like come out and like, you know, like begin the song while the rest of them are changing. Then the people who the rest of the band that didn't start the song would come out, they would sing and dance, and then the people who started the song who haven't changed would go change into a new costume, and they'd keep on like rotating out like that. You know, like each song they would have all the people come in eventually, but they would like keep the show going by having a few of them stay while the others change and then switched out. And I feel like that's a really cool, it's a really cool and easy thing to do with like a big group of people.
Right, because if you pay attention to their music, because I took a look at their music beforehand. If you pay attention to their music, a lot of the songs will feature like 1 or 2 specifically people from the group. So
yeah, they'll focus on them.
feel like that's very much on purpose, and
I feel like it's good planning.
It is. I think it's very much on purpose and it's very much connected to their live shows. Like I don't know, maybe not, but I think that because some songs are featuring certain people at certain times, they thought through to do that, like their agents, whatever, so that it works out like that, so that they're not like dying.
Yeah. Speaking of dying, so we at Soldier Field in Chicago, it's an outdoor stadium, and it was pretty. It's right by the lakefront, and like you know that the lakefront's gonna give you high wind, cold ass wind chill. Yeah. You know, and we didn't get the tickets. We came along with a few cousins of mine that really like the band, but they live in Kentucky, and they wanted some tourers, some tour guides to teach them, like bring them around Chicago so they feel safer, and so we had to do that.
Well, we didn't really go around Chicago.
Yeah, we just like deadass went to the venue, left.
But unfortunately, I would have liked to walk around the city.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But yeah, they got like seats like really, really high up, like almost to the top of where the stadium is. You know, to the point where like if you walked like 5 feet behind the seat, you could jump off the building. Yeah. But it was super cold up there. Like it was like raining a little bit. Yeah. It was just like super chilly, and like I was literally dying the whole time up there. Yeah. And like the stairs at the top of like Soldier Field, the stadium, those are like super steep.
Yeah, they're tiny little stairs.
Yeah, they're like maybe half a foot like wide.
They're like probably just as tall or taller than their width.
Yeah, they're like it was like if you lose your footing on that, you're like sliding all the way down.
Right,
for sure.
Like a little old person might pass away. I don't know.
Little old folks might just die. No,
but like the view was really good. It's just the fact that
I
you
feel
could
like
literally
they
feel
did
the
that.
wind from the waves.
Because they recently redid Soldier Field. I don't know how recent. Like it was a few years ago.
There's some kind of renovation.
Yeah, but they redid it, and I feel like they fixed the seats just so that it'd be easier to see in front of you. Because like there are some pretty tall people down the line from us. And it looked like they weren't blocking anyone around them. And I feel like that's why they made them so steep, so that you can have people higher in each row.
Well, despite the renovation, they actually took away like 1,000 seats or something from from before.
The last, like...
From what it looked like before. Yeah. They took away seats. I don't know why, but...
I don't know.
Apparently it's one of the smallest stadiums.
For
football.
Well, I guess not really many people care about the Chicago Bears. Like, like they're like from what I understand is that they're notorious for not being good.
Yeah. Well, we weren't there for them. We were there for BTS, and BTS is gaining popularity, and I can see why. After going to their concert, they're really cool. I wish that I took a look at their music more.
Beforehand,
so I
did some
but
research.
yeah, I which I did, but not as much as I probably should have. Because like obviously the whole crowd knows the words to the songs, even though they're in Korean, some of them, which I thought was like
okay. So that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, do they really know the lyrics of the songs? Like, you can make out general like just like general sounds that they say or you think they're saying, but like I sincerely, like, especially the people who are sitting behind us, I sincerely doubt they learned like Korean songs, like a whole list of Korean songs, and can say them word for word perfectly. But they were singing every single word, quote unquote, every single word. And like what I want to ask was, like, we talked about this before while we were there, but I kind of want to ask, is it like racist of them to just try to sing along because they're just like they're making sounds that they think sound like the words.
Right. I know.
They're not actually singing the words. They're just making sounds like that they think sound like what they're saying.
I know what you mean.
And like I feel like that's really racist. Like
so when I was a kid, I used to listen to music in Japanese, especially when it came from anime. It wasn't a lot, but I did. And the way I sang along was I literally just listened to the sounds and like just copied it. Like maybe I looked at the subtitles for English, but yeah, I mean, if you want to sing along and I guess look up the meaning behind the lyrics, but if you want to sing along, that's the only way you can, no?
Yeah, I guess, but it's like, should you be like just saying random like sounds and assuming you're speaking Korean?
I don't think you're assuming you're speaking Korean. I think you're just like getting really into it and wanting to sing along.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. It's like you're like you're on thin ice with that. Like,
I don't know. I think it's weird, but how else are you gonna bop to the song?
I mean, technically, there's nothing saying you have to sing to it. You just be like, yeah.
Well, I don't.
Good job. Very nice work. Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a constant want and need to like sing to a song, but it's like you don't want to be like mean and just say like your favorite Korean singers are being like they're just singing a bunch of gibberish,
Yeah, I mean that was the other thing was I was like wondering how obviously you can get into artists that speak another language. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like it's slightly harder. So and the reason why is because a lot of people the meaning behind words or just knowing what the words are is like half the deal of liking a song. I think that's true for me. Maybe not as much, but yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah, like I feel like you don't have to, like, if it sounds good, it sounds good, regardless of what they're saying. Like someone can make a whole fucking song about a sandwich, and
chicken. Yeah,
it could sound good. If it bops, it bops. If it's a fucking banger, it's a banger.
Making a grocery list.
Yeah, making it. Yeah, like rapping about a grocery list. I guess you're making one, but yeah, I guess there's not. There's no rule saying you have to have like high quality, like deep meaning content for your songs, because there's a lot of parody singers. Like there's this dude named like Young Gravy, like he's pretty famous for, and like a lot of his songs are used in memes. So it's not like people are jamming to his shit just to jam to it. It's like a lot of them are used to make like little memes. Like on TikTok, people will use his songs a lot, But it's like, what's it called? There's like nothing like making him super famous about his music, but I looked him up, and like a lot of his music is like really good. Wow. It's like really silly, but it's really good. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Okay, did I ask? I'm just saying, no. Dude, like Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, like you don't have to be sensical in order to be like Or I guess in order to have like good songs.
Yeah, but like obviously they're sensical. They're just speaking another language.
The sensical. Is that a real word?
I don't know. Nonsensical, sensical.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've heard people use it, so that's why I use it. But I don't know.
Sensible, maybe.
Sensible. Yeah.
There we go.
Sensical. Icicle.
Oh my god. But yeah, they were really cool.
They're really cool. Though the only downside was the fact that it was so windy and like so cold.
It
like
was freezing.
We were like outside because the stadium has no roof. It's like an outdoor stadium.
Yeah.
We just like we went downstairs into like the little hallways of the stadium and we just chilled there. Yeah. Like you can like high key kind of annoyed though because like where we were standing inside we could see them way better than like upstairs.
Yeah, I like that view better, but obviously no one's gonna want to stand outside the whole time. People were standing outside where we were probably only because it was cold, but other than that people want to be out in the stands.
You want to be cheering them boys on
with the crowd, and you want to be able to use your little light up Bluetooth
your
light.
$55 light.
Yeah.
Bro, like tell me why these cons were like selling little like plastic balls with lights in them for $55 and like you didn't even get the batteries with them.
Wait, they had to buy batteries?
You had to buy a separate battery pack.
No.
Yeah, it was like $1 for just the little battery you slide in it.
No.
You had to, yeah. And I was like when I saw that I was like, bro, y'all really like pushing it with like all like with the cost of all this shit.
No,
I'm
I
like
don't know.
Like obviously like BTS doesn't get 100% of the proceeds from the merch they sell there. Like Soldier Field has to take a percentage, you know. They have a lot of workers to pay.
Yeah.
And also it's like they can't just cover that with like the cost of like renting out Soldier Field, you know. Like they a lot of stadiums take a high percentage of tickets and stuff that they sell. They also take a high percentage of merch sold there. They take 100% of the money made from like the food, the vending, like the vendors, you know, the food vendors. Yeah. They have to pay for a lot of like faculty and staff and stuff. They like, I don't know if you saw it, but like a lot of the people working there for security and stuff, they were like third party security.
Yeah, I thought so. Like I don't see them as people who are like all.
I don't see them as people.
I don't see them as people who like are like an official staff of
Soldier Field.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to look like, but yeah, a lot of them had jackets. There's like 3 different companies, like security companies there, that like sent people over. There was like blue jackets, green jackets, and red jackets.
I saw red a lot.
Yeah, I saw red a lot. I think those were like the stadium people. The blue jackets were like in the halls, making sure no one was like going places they weren't supposed to, and like the green jacket people, they were in the halls too, but I think they were mainly for cleanup. Oh. No, you know, like
unfortunately, because it was so cold, a lot of us were going in the bathrooms because the bathrooms were very heated.
They were so warm and toasty.
So warm, but they were kicking us out of there.
The staff was like, bro, y'all can't warm up in here. Get outside. And it's like, I get, like, they don't want people, like, forming up in the bathroom and, like, clogging it up. Yeah. But it's like, bro, we's freezing. Please help. Please. But, yeah, I don't know. Just, like, going back to the topic of, like, how cold it was. Like, you had to buy a long sleeve shirt for $55.
Yeah.
Just to like not freeze to death.
Yeah, it actually helped. And I think it's weird that they were forcing people out because it was like, oh my god, it was like torturous to be out there.
Dude, it was so
honestly
cold. And like we're probably being babies about it, but it's like literally everyone was like freezing. They were like, I can't tell you how many people I walked by and all of the comments were like, bro, I love this, I'm also really cold.
Yeah, no, everybody. And I think the reason a lot of people stayed outside was because they actually were fans of BTS. We were not fans.
I feel like higher, because we were really high up and like the people on the floor and all that,
yeah,
they were all like huddled really close and they were all like jumping and like waving their arms around and stuff.
Yeah,
so I feel like the heat from their bodies and like just the exercise they were doing really kept them warm, you know?
I don't know because even BTS themselves said at least twice, today's really cold, it sucks, the weather sucks, but we're gonna have fun, you know?
Okay, well, I feel like either they were told, yeah, there's people like
no, I'm sure they were.
Well, okay, but you also have to consider like they weren't like cold for long because there was like fire like being shot out all around them for visuals, but also it's like, bro, they go into a nice like little room under the stage and just like warm up like when they're like changing and stuff, and then they come out and they're kind of sweaty, so like that cold sweat just kind of gets to them. But it's like there was like no way they were like freezing.
I don't think they were freezing at all. I'm saying that it was definitely cold for them too. They probably weren't cold because they were literally dancing out there.
Yeah,
So
no, it was
like
definitely a cold day.
obviously they were like sweating and actually you couldn't if they were sweating you couldn't tell
Yeah,
because
dude,
they're perfect.
I don't know what's up with those guys, but like, bro, their skin's so clear, so smooth, and it's not like that rich kind of shit where it's like, bro, rich people just have really good skin. I like these guys. I don't know what it is, but their skin is like so like
These boys
perfect.
Yeah, like where was their stubble? I was looking for stubble.
Yeah, like where were the pores that the little hairs came out
Yeah,
of? You
like
know, like where are the follicles?
what?
Like, bro, like, and they didn't look like little boys. Like they look like grown
No.
ass men, but like they just didn't have facial hair
Yet
or
they were
anything.
so youthful.
They look. I don't know. Like we're 20. I'm pretty sure most of them are older than
They're
us.
probably way older.
But we look like really, what's it called? Like, we look used and beat up. You know.
Yeah.
But those guys, they were like super clear. I don't know. It's just weird, like how perfect someone can look. And I don't know. Them like we're not like mega fans of them. Like they sing pretty cool, but it's like I'll admit those guys are like crazy. Like they're just like crazy attractive. You know.
Yeah, they're like extremely perfect. Their hair is perfect. Also, I thought it was cool because they all had just like natural hair color for the concert, but in their music videos, they've got like yellow hair and like blue hair and orange.
I think from what I understand, because one of my friends likes them, and they were talking about their hair color and all that. And from what I understand is that like only like one or two of them actually changes their hair. The other ones they just have different hairstyles. And like their hair looked really nice too. Like it wasn't just their skin. Like their outfits were really cool too.
Yeah.
And like they were really effeminate, right? Effeminate, is how you
What
say
does
it?
that mean?
Feminine.
They were very feminine.
Yeah, like the outfits, but they were like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like they were like crazy good. Not that like feminine outfits are bad, but it's like, you know, they definitely weren't wearing like typical like boy band outfits where it's like I'm gonna wear super skinny jeans and look sexy. You know, they were wearing like looser like clothes, but sometimes they'd be more form fitting. But it was just like the what they wore was like it looked really good.
Well, that's because like in Korean culture for like boy bands, it's typical for them to be wearing makeup and like wearing these outfits that well, America is very masculine.
Yeah.
So that's why the culture shock is there, but in Korea that's not uncommon, which I think is really cool.
I think it's cool because it's like I don't know. I feel like you're less like bound to like I'm a dude, so let me rock this t-shirt and jeans. Oh, we're going out to like get something fancy. Maybe some button-ups and jeans. You know, it's like, oh no, grandma just died. I gotta go to her funeral. Maybe like
a jersey.
Like should I wear the bronze jersey from when he was at Cleveland, or should I just wear like some really cool V-neck and some jeans? You know, there's a specific form factor that you have to like fill for like being a guy here in the U.S. But like and just like generally other places, like you could wear anything you want and people would be like, oh, what's up, you know, they'd be like whatever. But here, if like if I go out wearing tighter pants around, my parents are like, bro, like your balls fell off when you put those on, didn't they? Like this and the, you know, it's like, no, my wee wee's still here, dog. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it's
wee wee.
It was just a good experience, like going to the BTS concert.
Yeah, it was my first concert. I think it was yours too.
It was my first concert too. Yeah, we're 20 years old and still haven't
Yep.
gotten to see a concert. Well, I guess now we have.
Well, now I know I'm only ever going to a concert
Of a band I really like.
I really like. 1, 2, when it's warm, or I'm just not dumb and like bring a winter coat, like gloves, hat, boots.
Bro, we got there and there was like so many like old ladies and stuff with their like young kids, and they were all wearing like hats, scarves, and all that. And I was laughing. I was like, what a bunch of losers. Like, you really need all that? Then the moment we got into the venue, I was dying. And I was about to ask the lady in front of us, hey, do you mind if I borrow your scarf for like a quick like 3 hours? Like,
yeah,
like it was bad, you know?
Yeah. Turns out the moms were right.
Turns out you always got to listen to your mom.
Yeah.
No, but what's it called? It was just like really nice going out to see an actual band.
Yeah, it was cool because like they're so sensationalized, and it wasn't that for me, but I'm sure that if I was following them, it'd be really cool to see someone.
Yeah, like just like the show itself, you could tell it was really cool. I was like really into it. It's just like the only thing was the weather killed it for me. Otherwise, it'd have been really like super perfect.
Yeah, it was.
And like imagine like if they were good, just like without me knowing what they like who they really are, Like, I could only imagine how these like little kids like were going crazy after them and the way they felt. You know, like,
there were kids crying.
Yeah, like in Avengers, or like Captain America: Civil War, when I saw Spider-Man just pop up, like a little CGI Spider-Man, just like steal Captain America's shield, I was dying. Like, I was having a heart attack. I was like, bro, this is the most insane thing in the world. This is literally the best day of my life. And I just saw some animated little like figure pop up on the screen, and like it was already the best day of my life. Yeah. You know, just seeing Spider-Man, like, I can't imagine what it's like seeing an actual human being that you idolize, like basically in person. Like, to me, it was still pretty cool seeing them and just being like this close, because I know people who like BTS, and it was kind of like a flex on them. Like, whatever, you know, I'm just here seeing your idols, whatever. I just casually came here because I got invited. No big deal. Yeah. But yeah, I can only imagine what it's like seeing someone you actually wanted to see. You know, no offense to them, but like, I wasn't like crazy about going to see BTS. I was just going because like my mom asked me to go with my cousins. But like, I don't know, just to go see them, it was really fucking fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know, just like going to live events is pretty cool. But we're actually gonna wrap up a little bit early today, just because my parents are nagging me about going out and making them steaks, which is not my problem, but I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so we'll catch you guys Wednesday with the next episode of the podcast. But for now, I'm your host, D Money.
And I'm Julia.
And we're just gonna sign off now. So goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.